in the workshop today an Audi Q8 with the SOS fault. Now this SOS fault is quite common on other vehicle, Volkswagen, Audi, Seat and Skoda, where the telematics unit goes faulty by itself, not accident damage or water ingress, nothing, just all of a sudden the unit goes faulty, you have a warning light on the dash, SOS failure. Now let's run through the diagnostic and see exactly what is going to be the fix on this particular one. We already have it scanned. Come with me, let's see what we have found. So first of all, the lights that are at concern, the vehicle it's quite stripped. Now the reason that it is stripped, it's one for the units that is defective, secondly because some other work gets done on the vehicle. But let's focus on our problem. So on the dashboard we have the SOS warning light, and eventually we will also have the message. Let's turn the ignition on and off. So safety system fault. Okay, emergency call function fault. Now this is the fault that we are looking into. This fault it's related with the e-call function. E-call function basically is a function whereby in case of an accident, a call towards the emergency service is automatically made by the system, or there's also an SOS button in the sunroof, in the roof panel, that can be pressed. Straight connection is made with the emergency services in case obviously an emergency. So this particular one, when we scan it, we have this particular fault that we need to trace. So this is our module, emergency call module and communication, and the fault, it says that the control unit is faulty. So all of a sudden the customer experienced this problem, no work has been done, no water ingress. Now we went more into it and we even accessed the module. Look where the module is located. So this is the reason that we had to strip, remove the front seat, because the telematics module, as it's called, is located under the seat. Now, for definite, not the easiest way to be installed, but that's where it is. Let's try to pull it out. Now this particular unit, after a test, it was concluded internal there's a software issue or even hardware, and the only fault currently it is a replacement. Unfortunately, this cannot be done with a second-hand part, and it has to have a brand new part. Old unit is off, new unit has to go back in, and programming has to be done before the fault can be deleted, the system becomes active again, and we have no errors on the dash. So let's proceed and putting the unit on. Now the TCU is back in place. We are cycling the ignition, and we're gonna resume the procedure where we're gonna rescan the car. The fault that we initially have, it was related with the old control unit. So if we're gonna delete and rescan, that fault should change into control unit not coded or something similar. So in the emergency control module 0075. So let's see. Okay, on the rescan, we obviously have some faults related with the passenger seat, which is okay, because the passenger seat is missing. Okay, so in the SOS module we have incorrect installation. Obviously those faults are related with the fact that the unit is not programmed. See, function restricted due to faulty coding. Component protection active. This is absolutely normal. We want to create another test plan, and then what we want to do, on this control unit, we're going to perform the function of replacement of the control unit. Ignition off and on. While we normally do the programming, so in theory we have lots of more warning lights on ADAS, but that's absolutely normal because it just go through the procedure of scanning several control units and do the coding on the telematics. Telematics is controlled with it communicates with everything on the car. Again, when you receive a crash data from the airbag control unit, that's where SOS call is enabled. So it has to be coded for the car, in the car, to work properly. So still doing it, and shortly we should have the car free of faults. Obviously the one related with the SOS system, at least we still have the seat, but that's secondary. The configuration of the control unit has been done. It is quite a lengthy procedure, a lot of data to be written in the new unit. We should get closer. Yeah, still procedure is not finished yet. Okay, so the activation of the emergency call module has been performed successfully. He's going to switch off the ignition and on again. No, he's going to do it automatically. The telematics, the speaker might be disconnected because I also had a fault on that, but that's going to be secondary as long as we don't have the control unit faulty. So the LED should be green after 15 minutes. So this LED here, it's red. We have to make sure that when we finish the procedure, that has to come green. So the functionality is not available when the LED is red. So we'll obviously have to run through another test plan. We want to rescan the car and see what faults are left in the telematics unit. We are going to delete and then rescan the car once more. Procedure is now completed, and we are rescanning the vehicle. The only fault that we are left in the emergency call module is the loudspeaker. Now the car came to us partially stripped, and the speaker is dismantled, is missing. Now the LED is still red because we have no other faults after the speaker connection, and if we clear the faults, everything should be fine and the LED should go green. Also on the dash, now the SOS light has gone, so the error is obviously as clear. The control unit programming has completed successfully and should be all okay. So if you like the video that we produce here, don't forget to subscribe. Keep close because we always produce content related to car repairs and cars in general. So this was the Audi with the telematics replacement and programming due to an SOS fault in the dashboard. See you next time.